Hello everybody, today's lesson is going to be comparing proportional relationships given the information in an equation, a table, and a graph. We're going to start off, I'm going to give you a relationship and I'm going to show you that same relationship in each of these forms. And we're going to start with the equation, we're going to go to the table and then to the graph. So I'm going to show you what the same relationship looks like in each different form. My equation, y equals 4x, I am going to write that in a table to show you what that's going to look like. So x is my input, y is going to be my output. If I input 0, meaning if I take this x value and I plug in 0 here, this is going to be 4x. I'm just going to show you the work in the middle of the table. You probably won't usually see that, but this is taking 4 times 0. And our output of y will give us 0. If I plug 1 in, 4 times 1, my input is 1, my output is 4. If my input is 2, 4 times 2, my output will give me 8. And if my input is 3, 4 times 3 will give me 12. I'm just going to extend these lines a little bit. What you will typically see is you won't see that middle part for the equation, for the work, but I just wanted to show you what that looked like. So what you typically would see would be 0, 0, 1, 4, 2, 8, and then 3, 12. Okay, so last but not least, when we put this into graph form, these values for x and y turn into coordinates. So this would be 0, 0, and again, we have, I'm going to put this in yellow, our coordinates are x, they're always x comma y, so you're always going to go left to right for your first coordinate and up and down for your second coordinate. So my coordinates here, I'll plot them as I go. So this is 0, 0 right here. Now I am going to go to the coordinate 1, 4, my input of 1, my output of 4. I always start at the origin. I'm going to go to the right 1 and up 4, and that is where my point 1, 4 is going to be. My next coordinate is 2, 8. When I plot that one, again, I'm going to go to the right 2 because it's positive, and I'm going to go up 8 because it's positive. And I'm going to end up right there. And then last but not least, the coordinate 3, 12 is going to be right here on my graph. From here, I would draw a straight line with a ruler, preferably, to show that line right there. I also should have labeled my x and y axis. So when we look at this relationship in 3 different forms, right here, this value, this 4, is my constant or my unit rate. We will also call it the slope. It has so many names. It's the constant here. When we look at it in a graph, we're still looking at the unit rate, and we're still taking our y divided by our x. So in this case, I'm going to start at 1 because we can't divide anything by 0. So this right here is 4 divided by 1, which is 4. 8 divided by 2, which is 4, 12 divided by 3, which is 4. Again, we're going to get the same unit rate of 4 each time because we are using the same relationship. And last but not least, when we look here at a graph, we call it the slope. We call it that's right here. Slope is my rise over my run, or my change in y over my change in x. So from here, I'm going to go up 4 over 1, up 4 over 1. I can draw that on here just to show you we're going up 4 and to the right 1. So this is 4 over 1. So now when we come to some examples, all we're going to do is compare. So in this first example, the equation y equals 15x can be used to determine the amount of money y Polly's Pizzeria makes selling x number of pizzas. When we have an equation, we know that this right here, this 15, is our unit rate. Or in this case, it's $15 per pizza. The graph shows the money Leo's Pizza takes in for different amounts of pizza sold. So we need to figure out which of these makes more money or has the higher unit rate for pizza. So for here, we're going to look at the slope. We're going to look at what's happening right here. So we are, you can pick any 2 points. I am going to pick this one because it's labeled nicely. So if I'm starting at 0, I am going up 24, and then I am coming across 2 and divided by 2. So this is going to be $12 per pizza. This means that Polly's makes more money per pizza because that's 15 versus 12. The one thing I do want to point out here is that I went up 2 blocks, yes, but do you see how each block, we have to figure out this amount of money made. Each one of these blocks is going to be 12. So if I go from 0 to 24, then this is 12 right here. On the pizzas sold x-axis, I'm going from each block is 1. So I go 0, 1, 2. So that's how I get my answer there. Let's look at the next one. Beth, Manuel, and Petra are collecting sponsors for a walkathon. The equation y equals 20x represents the amount of money Beth raises for walking x miles. That means that she makes $20 per mile. The table shows the relationship between the number of miles Manuel walks to the amount of money he raises. So when it's a table, don't forget we have to find the unit rate by dividing y by x. So here, I'm just going to bring this down here. 45 divided by 3, that's going to be $15 per mile. And we can check this to make sure that it's proportional. 75 divided by 5, that's gonna give us 15 again. I'm doing the math in my head. So you can check each one of those. And last but not least, this says compare the amount of money raised per mile by the 3 people. So the way that we can compare that, we can say, well, Manuel and Petra earned the same. $15 per mile. And Beth gets $20 per mile, $20 per mile. So when it says compare, you just kind of list what you got. The last example that we have, the graph shows the amount of savings over time in Eliana's account. Lena, meanwhile, puts $50 a week into her savings account. If they both begin with 0, who is saving at a greater rate? So right here, we are going to look at this graph right here, and we're going to figure out what the slope is, or what the rate of change, the unit rate is. We're starting at 0, and each block, 2 blocks goes up 94. I'm going to go up 94, so my change in y over my change in x. My change in y is 94. I'm going to divide that, see I go over to 2. So that's going to give me $47 per week. So Lena saves at a greater rate. $50 per week.